Hello YouTube, this is PuzzleJ75 here, and we're back with another gaming video discussion with some Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay. And today we're going to be talking about, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about the new Assassin's Creed game that has just been announced, which is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think is how it's pronounced. I honestly have no idea. So, and yesterday we got the trailer reveal we saw, and I think they showed some screenshots. None of that stuff will be in this video because I don't know how to put that on the stream, but yeah, so it's pretty interesting. So basically it's set in the Viking era, and as you can tell I tried to make my John Marston a Viking looking character. Obviously we have the helmet, we have the hatchet, we also have, where is it? The ancient Viking comb, although we can't use it, but we have it in the game, because we went to that Viking tomb. And so, you know, we just try, and we're only going to be we're going to, like, fight the cops with only these weapons, basically. Because, maybe some throwing knives, oh, and a tomahawk. Maybe these, only melee weapons and bows, because... yeah, I even took my bandolier off too, because I wanted to make him look as as much like a Viking as possible. So anyway, so getting on to the actual details of the game, it's set in the Viking era, and you're gonna be playing, I think, is his name Ivor, a Viking name which I don't know. So, and he's gonna be like, or I guess I should say it, because you can play as either male or female again. Which, I mean, I guess is okay, but I don't know. I mean, I'll say I'd rather just have either female or male, like straight, like, you know, no options, you know, kind of thing. So, but you know, it's interesting, and we're just destroying this guy's horse. I am planning on getting the game, because even though, like, I don't know a whole lot about the Viking era, I still feel like, you know, there aren't a whole lot of other games that I'm going to be getting as well. Like, if it was a Rockstar game coming out soon, then I would get something else, or I'd be getting that. But since, like, this game, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, is, like, the only game that's piqued my interest, then that's probably all I'm gonna be getting. Maybe the new Call of Duty, that's true, but yeah, there's not much else. So you're gonna be able to play as a male or female, but it's the same character, Ivor. You can tell me how to pronounce it in the comments, or I'll find out soon enough when they show some gameplay. So yeah, and it's set, apparently they said it's set mostly in England. Like, that's the main setting, but you're also gonna be able to go to Norway, which I think is kind of cool, because I don't really see much of Norway in video games. I don't know much about Scandinavia. I played with some people online on, like, GTA and stuff from those areas, but I don't know much about it. So yeah, it's set in the Viking era, which is, like, I think they said the 800s or something to the year 1000. And that's the thing, and I was talking about that a few minutes ago, but I don't know a whole lot about this era. Like, I'm really big into history, but I don't know much about the Vikings or much. Like, the part of history that I'm interested in the most, oh wow, that guy Vikinged me. But the part that I'm interested in the most is, like, the Wild West, the Civil War, which we're playing right now. So I don't know a whole lot, but, oh my god, man. Quit running away, you bitch. So yeah, so apparently that's how it's gonna be, and I don't know a lot about Vikings, but I just figured, you know, it seemed interesting, and since there's not a lot more other video games coming out, I might as well get it. So, and apparently you're gonna be able to build your own, like, hub town or something, village for your people, and I've seen a lot of other people talking about it, which sounds a lot like the Red Dead Redemption 2 camp system, where you're gonna be able to, like, get supplies, build it up, and do work for it, and you'll have your friends and allies and stuff over there. So it sounds interesting, sounds a lot similar to what we've seen in this game, but I'm sure it'll, you know, I don't expect it to be the exact same, but it definitely sounds similar. Oh, awesome kill cam. So yeah, and you're gonna be able to like raid other communities. And apparently they said that it's mostly gonna be raiding in England and stuff, which honestly I feel like England's shown a lot in games anyway. I kind of want to see more of like Norway or some other areas that aren't shown as much, like was it Greenland or Iceland that the Vikings went to? I don't know, but I kind of want to see some more unique areas with some unique stuff to do, you know? I mean, England's cool, but I don't know, I kind of want to see something different. Because we've seen a lot of England in video games. No offense to anyone watching that's from England, but yeah. But like I said, I don't know. I mean, I guess England was an important part of the Viking era, so I shouldn't be talking. And then you're going to be able to have your own boat, but apparently there's not going to be much naval warfare, because apparently the boats that they had weren't like for fighting that much. It was mostly for like travel. That's what I read. I read some of the interviews and some of the information online, so that's what I saw. But I'm sure there'll be some kind of stuff like you'll be able to ride in to the wherever you want to invade, and then you'll be able to get away there somehow. And I saw, you know, the screenshots, it looked really nice and really unique. I saw the Northern Lights, which was really cool. That was a really cool addition. I'm very curious to see how that'll be. And I don't know, I think the game looks pretty unique, pretty different, but I don't know. And speaking of Assassin's Creed, I also did recently, I think it was a few weeks ago, they did Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They released it for free on so they let everyone play it for a free weekend. And so since I hadn't played Assassin's Creed since Unity, I decided to try because it was free. And so if you want to see me play that and like play it for the first time and how I felt about it, then you can check that video out. It's only a few weeks ago. It's one of my more recent videos. Not my newest video, but it's like if you were to check my oh my god, are you serious? If you were to check my recent videos, then you would see that it's one of my more recent videos. So yeah. You know, I'm curious to see how it's gonna be. When I played Odyssey, it seemed very different from the other Assassin's Creed games I played, because they added a whole bunch of RPG elements, which I wasn't a huge fan. I thought some of it was kind of cool, but I don't know, I kind of wish that it would have went back to how it was in Unity or Assassin's Creed 4. You know, that was a lot more fun. But apparently Valhalla is probably going to be a lot more like Odyssey, from what I'm hearing anyway. So yeah, you know, it seems like an interesting game. I'm definitely interested in getting it. I'm sure there's going to be like DLC and stuff, new stuff you can get. But yeah, with the Viking era, I don't know, I saw a lot of people getting excited, but I'm not really too much into it that much, but I figured, you know, it'll be something new to get to play, and I can learn something from it as well. So yeah. And hopefully, maybe it'll remind me of Red Dead a little bit, I don't know. I mean, there's no guns, which honestly, I really feel like I wish there was a Wild West Assassin's Creed. I think that'd be the best. But I know people would be like, oh, they don't want guns in the game. But, I don't know. I'd rather have that. So yeah, Vikings, all that stuff. I think that's about all the information we know of so far. You're gonna be able to like choose different dialogue options and like have different choices. Apparently, it's gonna be like Odyssey. So apparently, it's gonna have some similarities from Odyssey, but I'm sure it'll also have some new stuff in there as well, obviously. But which, I mean, like I said, from what I played of Odyssey, I thought was okay, but it really wasn't anything super amazing, to be honest. So I'm hoping that this game might improve on some stuff. I was really confused on how the gear system worked, because I was getting all this gear and it wouldn't allow me to use it because I had to be a certain level, and like when I'd fight enemies, their level would be higher than me. I don't know, man, it felt a lot different, and I wasn't really huge into it. So I'm sure Valhalla is gonna be similar, but I don't know. But that's the thing, because I'm gonna be getting the game. I'll spend a lot more time playing it. I'll be doing videos on it. So hopefully I can get into the game more than just when I played Odyssey. It was just for the weekend, so I didn't get to have as much time with it. But yeah, you know, it's interesting. It definitely has me interested, and I'm probably gonna look into this Viking era before the game comes out. Because it's, you know, it seems interesting. It kind of reminds me, and I saw a lot of people saying it as well, it kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed 4 with the ship, and the character looks like Edward. So I don't know, it seems cool, but I just don't know a whole lot about it yet. So far I'd say it looks promising, and it's gonna be apparently on all the consoles, the last gen and current gen, or new gen, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. So, and I'm of course probably just gonna be getting it on current gen right now, which is PS4, because I don't like, I don't want to spend all that money on thing right now. But yeah, I'll probably be getting it. I'm more, unless it was something that I really didn't like in it, I'll more than likely get the game, and I'll do videos on it, like my first time playing it, and you know, like a review and stuff. So you can stay tuned for that. I think it's supposed to come out in the fall of this year. That's what it said. I don't know if they're gonna delay. So you know, it's got me interested. It's got me wanting to learn a bit more about this Vikings. But I don't know. I mean, it's not the setting that I would choose, but it's, I don't know. I honestly, I feel like it's more interesting than the ancient Greece one, because the Greece in Odyssey, I really didn't care for that setting. That doesn't seem as interesting to me. Origins, I like the idea of that. I never played Origins because that wasn't the free weekend, but Origins seemed really cool. I'm trying to think, because it was like, it had the desert, and it seemed like a more interesting theme than Odyssey. Odyssey really didn't seem that great to me. The setting wise anyway. But the Viking, like in Europe, like I said, Norway and stuff, that sounds like an interesting setting. But apparently the main setting, the main area is going to be in England, which is cool. I mean, I like England, but I kind of want to see something different, you know? Because I feel like England is shown a lot in video games anyway. I kind of want to see, like, I saw other people talking about having like a feudal Japan or some kind of Asian setting, which I don't know a whole lot about that either. Like, I don't know much about that kind of setting, but I kind of like the Asian culture anyway, and so I think that would be kind of interesting. But for now, you know, for this next few years, we're going to be playing this Vikings game. So, you know, I'm not complaining. Like I said, it'll be a new game to get to play and explore. But hopefully it's not going to be super hard. Because I felt like Odyssey was kind of hard. But, I don't know. What I plan on doing is, if I'm going to get the game, I'm probably going to play it a lot more casually. And be more... Because I was trying to rush it when I was playing it for that free weekend. I was just trying to play as much as I could, to do as much as I could. But, you know... Once I get the game, I'll probably spend a lot more time just being more casual about it to learn the ropes. So, but other than that, I think that's all the information they've covered. They've revealed like all the editions, I think, like the Ultimate Edition. I don't know. I don't know which one I'll get. I haven't even pre-ordered it yet. I don't even know if GameStops are open right now with this stuff going on. But yeah. So Vikings, interesting. You're probably going to tell me my character looks nothing like a Viking, and I'll tell you that you're probably right, because I don't know much about Vikings. I just know that there was the Viking helmet, this hatchet, and that comb. And I saw in the trailer and stuff that they have like these really furry, like woolen coats and stuff, so I thought this was the best I could do, which probably wasn't, but... Yeah, and I also picked this location, the Heartlands area, because in the trailer I saw like these really cool rolling hills, and it kind of reminded me of the Heartlands, so I decided to use this as the area to do the little gameplay. So yeah, I tried my best to get Vikings themed, but I know it's not perfect. You're probably gonna be like, oh, that's highly unrealistic, dude, blah blah blah, and I'll tell you, yeah, you're right, because I don't know much about it. I mean, I know very little, but hopefully I can learn some more. But it's cool, you know. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see some throwing knives. I don't know if these were used or not, but it's not a gun, so I decided to only use guns, or no guns in this gameplay, so yeah. I might have guns on my character, but I'm not using them. But yeah, I think it's pretty promising, I guess I should say. I saw a lot of people complaining about the hidden blade and how now it's on the top of the character's arm instead of the bottom, which I think is kind of silly because it's still the hidden blade. You know, I think it wasn't in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so people should just be happy that they brought it back. Come on, man. There we go. So, honestly, I really don't care that much. I'm just happy that they brought it back. Yeah. Now we're gonna... I don't know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to talk about with this. I'm sure there might have been some stuff that I left out, but for the most part, Vikings and Assassin, they said that there's gonna be some Assassin stuff in it, but it's not gonna be as much as what they've had in the past. And I saw a lot of people complaining on like Reddit and stuff, like saying, "Oh, this is an Assassin's game," you know, because it doesn't have the Assassin's like stuff in it, you know. Which I don't know. I mean, as long as they do continue the story with it, they're gonna have the modern day segments, which I know a lot of people, some people like, some people don't. But I don't know. I mean, as long as they still give us some updates on what's going on, they continue the story, I'll be happy. But I really don't know. Obviously, they haven't really given us much information on what's coming with that. Oh my god, that guy can survive all these arrows. Huh. So yeah, I'm assuming there's probably gonna be some kind of bow in the game. And oh yeah, that's right. They said that there's gonna be dual wielding weapons. So like, imagine this Viking hatchet. You could have two of them. You're gonna be able to dual wield shields, which is, I think that's what I heard. Which I don't know how on earth that's gonna work, but you're gonna be able to like dual wield shields and stuff. And which is cool, I guess. I have no clue how that's all gonna work, but it's gonna happen. So it seems interesting. And but I don't really know, you know. There's a lot of stuff that we still don't know. I think they said May 7th, excuse me, is when they're gonna show the gameplay. It's on Xbox. And that's what I read, that apparently Xbox has exclusive stuff on it, so we're gonna see gameplay on the 7th. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that's just what I read, so don't take that as official yet. But you know, it'll be nice to get to see some gameplay. I am looking forward to seeing what they're gonna add to it. I don't know. But let me know what you think about the game and what you think about it in the comments. If you're gonna get it, what you think about it. I know some people, of course, really like the Viking setting, so they're excited, and that's fine. And I'm happy for you. I just don't know much about it, so I'm gonna be kind of like with the Odyssey setting. I had no idea what was going on with Sparta or any of that. I was clueless. So yeah. But you know, I'm looking forward to learning and to just getting to play a new game, because it's been kind of boring playing the same games over and over. But hey, on the bright side, all these piles of bodies, and not one of them was fired with any of my guns, so that's cool. John Marston has become a badass Viking. Kind of, I don't know. But I think that's pretty much gonna be it. I know I'm thinking of stuff. I'm just trying to remember of all the stuff that they announced. But all I could say right now is it seems promising, it seems interesting, and I'm kind of curious on what it's gonna be like, and I'm more than likely gonna get it. So yeah. And oh, that's right, there's not gonna be a multiplayer, I don't think. It's kind of a shame, but I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, that's pretty much gonna be the end of the video, and like I said, you'll see videos of it on my channel.